In this video, we'll show you how to install your new TimberTech Advanced PVC deck boards with Cortex hidden fasteners. These instructions will enable you to complete a standard decking design, which includes a straight pattern with deck boards extending to the edges. TimberTech Advanced PVC decking is designed for 16-inch on-center joist spans. However, a 12-inch on-center span may be used for a more rigid feel underfoot. TimberTech Advanced PVC decking is simple to install. This fully synthetic capped polymer product is easy to cut, lightweight, and easy to fasten as it requires no pre-drilling. Before installation, you'll need the TimberTech Advanced PVC decking installation guide, along with this list of tools. You'll also need your deck plan for the size, layout, and railing. Make sure your pre-existing framing is securely attached to the house, that you have the appropriate joist spacing and blocking, and that joists are in plane across the tops. The first step is to cut your TimberTech Advanced PVC deck boards. Deck boards can be easily cut with a power miter saw or an electric circular saw. However, a power miter saw will provide the best results. When cutting, remember to always wear proper safety glasses. Cut boards one at a time with the grain facing upward. Always cut factory ends to provide a clean square cut and finish. Do not install boards with factory end cuts. As always, remember to measure twice and cut once. For best results, don't cut boards after they have been fastened. If using a circular saw, be sure to use a saw guide to ensure a clean cut and finish. To cut around rail posts and other obstructions, a jigsaw can be used. Like other alternative decking products, TimberTech Advanced PVC decking will encounter expansion and contraction during significant temperature changes. While spacing between boards should be 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch, the spacing at butt joints, miters, and splices should always be tight. Do not leave a gap on any end joints. To avoid large gapping, store your decking on a flat, level surface in a cool, dry place, and keep them as cool as possible during installation, especially at the time of fastening. Avoid leaving your deck boards in direct sunlight, as additional heat will extend the length of the deck board. If a board is fastened when heated, it will contract when cooled, exposing large gaps at butt joints and edges. For best results in minimizing gapping, avoid exposing deck boards to direct sunlight. When possible, attach boards under shaded or clouded conditions. The next step is to fasten your cut TimberTech Advanced PVC deck board to your framing. For this installation, Cortex hidden fasteners with collated plugs can be used. When available, collated plugs will add efficiency. Nails or flathead screws should not be used. Start by positioning the screws 3/4 of an inch from the edge and within a 1/2 inch of board ends. Remember, pre-drilling is not required for TimberTech Advanced PVC decking. This is another reason TimberTech Advanced PVC decking is easier to install than other deck boards. The setting tool will countersink the screw and also bore the hole to the correct depth for the Cortex plug. Install 2 Cortex screws per joist on each deck board. Screws should be driven a minimum of 1 1/4 inch into the joist, using constant downward pressure. Make sure screws are driven straight down, perpendicular to the board, until the setting bit releases. Do not angle the screw and do not overdrive the screw. Do not start and stop while driving the screw. Drive in a continuous motion until the setting tool disengages from the screw. With the screws properly driven, grab a strip of Cortex plugs. Make sure the grain of the plug is aligned with the grain on the deck board. Place the first plug by hand into the screw hole and push to release it from the plastic collation strip. Using a smooth-facing plastic hammer, gently tap the plug into place. The plug should be completely flush with the surface on the deck board. Continue installing the rest of your TimberTech Advanced PVC deck boards while maintaining a 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch space between deck boards for proper drainage. A spacing tool is recommended for even spacing and can be purchased at TimberTech.com. Remember, while spacing between boards should be 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch, the spacing at butt joints and miters should always be tight. Do not leave a gap on any end joints. The Cortex system for advanced PVC is designed for traditional elevated deck surfaces. The following applications require a different fastening method. Framing less than 2 inches thick, typically found on decks over concrete or on a rooftop where wood supports are not thick enough to accommodate the entire Cortex screw. Decks with metal framing or metal substructures. And decks with framing in constant contact with saltwater. Do not use for rim joist covers, fascia boards, or any board 5/8 of an inch or thinner. With your new TimberTech Advanced PVC deck boards and fascia installed, you're now ready to enjoy your new deck.